There's a book came out in 2002 or 2001 called Time and the Technosphere. The technosphere is generally the matrix that we are in. Now, this matrix that we are in, this illusionary world that we are in, is created by junk DNA. In so many words, our melanin creates this matrix prison that we are in. So both the junk DNA and the connected DNA, so we have the junk DNA, which is disconnected from the DNA. Both the junk DNA or the connected DNA is constantly emanate a vibratory signals and pulses that transmit throughout our whole body mind, effectively creating a genetic hologram or in a 3D world around us. So this 3D world we call the matrix, we call it Maya, we call it illusion. The 3D collective consciousness hologram is created by junk DNA signals, which come to be known as the hologram created, or what is also be known as the technosphere. The technosphere matrix, the matrix of technology, human thought, and the collective consciousness of humanity is based on fear. It's based on fear. So our melanin, because it's disconnected from the DNA, because you got a connected DNA, 2 strands, but you're supposed to have, 10 other strands, something like that.
To go with it, yes.
Huh?
Yes. I was saying the 10 other strands to go with it.
Right, which is found on the Kabbalah, or the Tree of Life. Now, so this particular DNA strands, because we're supposed to have 12 or what have you, but it might be multiple DNAs within the 12. But it's about like the movie Fifth Element when they showed the girl, it was the fifth element, and they showed her DNA, and it was multiple. In so many words, that particular part is called junk DNA. Now, the technosphere is this, a minor representation of disconnected DNA patterns. Together, 2 forms create a virtual mirror net. When the initial manifest the external structures, which in turn keeps the masses of humanity bound and hypnotized in a 3D world. These structures are fed and fed live off the negative emotions, body dysfunctions, and apparently unthinkable inherent family traumas and behaviors. So we have a multiple family traumas that's in us from generation to generation, and these DNA patterns, past, present, and future, is released from family and ancestral imprints. Now, this is the key on this. So this is what's going on here. We failed. What was left behind was 2 DNA strands. The other DNA strand is called junk DNA, and that's called melanin. Now, or chaos in the blood. Now, the junk DNA creates the matrix around us based on how we are programmed it. And basically, it is created by a series of fear. So when we talk about the Illuminati, and that's why I tell people, get out of this old conspiracy stuff. Because when we talk about that, that is exactly what they want you to do. Because the more and more you deal with their agenda, the more and more you create the matrix around you. You see what I'm saying? Let's just say, if you say, well, that stuff doesn't exist, then it won't exist for you. It only exists when you get some people keep bombarding you with all this negative energy and all this fear, that your melanin creates the fear for you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So in so many words, what we have been doing, especially black people, we have been creating this world, or we have had some intruders come in and make our mind into the garbage that it is. And we create a world that supports their existence and enslaves our existence. But it's being created through the melanin, the junk DNA. You see what I'm saying? And stuff. So that's why we got to get out. And so the thing about it is the reason why we know this. All this Illuminati material and secret society and conspiracy stuff started coming out maybe on a mass around 1993 or 1994. they got bombarded, and we figured it out. We said, wait a minute, these are the so-called Illuminati and the people that we're getting these books from. They're the one that putting these books out. Because the more and more you learn about the reality that you in and you thinking you learning about the conspiracy, the more and more you as black people create the matrix for the whole planet.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And the more negative things that you deal with is the more you create negative stuff for your life.
Yes.
So they keep news going. They keep all of this particular foolishness going, only so it can get into your junk DNA and you create it and sustain the rulership. You see where I'm coming from here?
Mm-hmm.
We are creating it. That's what the movie Revolver was about. With Guy Ritchie, the guy, Madonna's husband, who did the movie, and it had Andre 2000 in it. And at the end of the movie, Andre 3000, what have you, whatever that was, 2003, whatever. In the movie, at the end of the movie, they had all these metaphysics people, and they were all saying, you know, they're all saying that the enemy is being created from the person, from your own mind.
Yes.
Your matrix, your junk DNA creates the world around you.
If you change the rules on what controls you,
you will change the rules on what you can control. How radical are you prepared to be, Mr. Green?